Hi, this is Rima Laibow, MD. I'm the Medical Director of the Natural Solutions Foundation. And today I'd like to share with you an interview with a remarkable woman, a woman of passion, of skill, and of joy in doing what she loves to do, which is creating healthy vegetarian food and teaching people how to make it, how to eat it, how to be healthy. Her name is Carolina, and I met her at the Eco Feria in La Reina, Santiago, Chile.
Carolina Marti. I'm a vegetarian chef and I'm a lover of healthy food. And I've been looking as well as you for food that is not contaminated, to have the freedom to be fed properly.
Why? Okay. Why does this matter to you?
Why? Because I think we made things wrong. Now we have to make things right. That's what I'm looking for my children to have, to be free of the mistakes we made.
Do you vaccinate your children?
No, I don't.
So you have the right here in Chile to not vaccinate them?
I don't know, but I don't tell them.
All right.
I probably do all the opposite. I'm a natural revolutionary.
All right. Oh, wonderful. And where do you live, Carolina?
I live here in Peñalolén. I live first in Pirque. That's a little place near Santiago where I planted my own food and everything. But, well, that plan didn't work. I like people, so I wanted to be in the city. So now I work with people that have lands and I feed myself properly, but I work with people.
And do you cook for them, those people?
Yeah, I cook for them as well.
So you do.
And I teach them how to prepare healthy food. People that, even though people that eat meat, I don't care what they eat, but they have to start eating better food, you know?
So would you be interested in doing a bilingual video course?
Perfect.
We have a website called foodfreedomejournal.org. And we would love to have you make videos about the quality of the food, the sourcing of the food, the preparation of the food, and we'll put that out as a course, and we'll do webinars.
I would love it. I would love it. That's I think that's why I'm here in this world.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
How long have you been aware of food?
I'm a dancer. I'm a contemporary dancer. So to feed myself properly, it's part of my life. I think when I was 16 years old, I started to get rid of meat. They wouldn't allow me because they said, oh, the proteins, you know, parents get a little bit worried. But when I was 20, I said, no more meat, that's it for me. And I moved to London. I lived 3 years in London, 1 year in Australia, 3 years in London. A couple of months in Rome. That was interesting. I learned Italian, even though I tried to. I stayed there, and then I started because to feed oneself properly, it's not cheap when you're looking for different sort of things.
Right.
So I started preparing my own tofu and doing my own burgers, and that's the way I started introducing myself to food. And I love it. I used to cook when I was little in my little house, little toy house with a candle, a lid, aluminium lid.
Yeah.
And how do you? I don't know what you say. And and I would steal things from the kitchen to cook my own things in my house,
So this is a passion, deep within you.
Yeah, that's right. I think dance and food, it's part of myself. Yeah.
And do you find that people are more interested in what you have to say at this time?
I think now I'm getting it, they're getting it. I've been like out of apart from society in a way, a revolutionary, and now I'm in. You say? They say, you're in. Oh,
it's very distressing, isn't it?
It is.
To be so far out and then find that you're in the middle.
Finally, the things fit
come
in.
to you.
Things fit in.
What would you say? I want to give you some information, and I want to see what your response is. I know you don't eat meat, but some people do.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
What would you say to the fact that although genetically modified foods, transgenico, are not permitted to be sold in Chile, the seeds are propagated here, and what's left over from what doesn't go to the export quality seed is fed to animals here without regulation or notification.
That's what I know about.
You already know about
Oh,
that.
I know
And do you know that feed that is imported can be GMO without any notification?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, what can we do about that?
I think it's a choice. Personally, there's nothing much that we can do about it, but at least we can make a choice not to consume those products. And in a way, we make an important, I don't know how to say, an important stop to the process that they are generating for money, you know?
Oh, of course, for money.
That is for money. So if they stop earning, I hope they'll have a little bit of a shake.
I love your energy, your vitality, and your focus. I am so excited to meet you.
Oh, me
I
too,
can't
Rima.
begin to tell you.
I'm so excited
This is
too.
wonderful. You have to show this video to our executive director, who is the chef for our organic restaurant in Panama, which we're closing because we're moving here.
Oh, great. He's
She's
coming
moving
back.
here.
She's
We are
coming.
Yes, we are all moving here. And one of the things that we want to have, in addition to classes in the store,
That's wonderful.
in addition to that, only organic and biodynamic, solamente,
Exactly.
nothing else.
Perfect.
One of the things that we want to have is what I call prescriptive meals. I'm a physician and I use no drugs. And so nutrition is an essential part of how I treat people. We'll have a clinic where I'm not going to be licensed here, but I can direct other people. But I want people to be able to order the foods that their body needs, that we prepare with love and with organic and biodynamic ingredients. And then those foods are either picked up by them or delivered to them. Yeah.
Delivered.
So we will need someone to direct that activity here. And that's something that we want to talk about. So I'm
Let us
filming
talk
you
about
so I can show Gail your response.
Well, dreams, come true. I've been looking for it's very weird sometimes when it just happens, and somebody gives you the same thing you've been looking for. I'm being very honest. One of my dreams is to have a little store, the same as you, with organic food, but also to teach people how to cook and also to provide for little entrepreneurs to make their things without spending so much money in investing in machines and anything, to rent, to hire
kitchen.
a little spot. So in a way, it's a spot where you can hire a spot with people that work for you, machines, and actually a certificate that you can put
Exactly.
that has been produced in a very clean way, in an integro.
Yes.
I call it integro. It's
Yes.
an integrate product.
Yes.
All their process with people, with the producers, with the clients, with everything, with the cooks, with the people that works there.
Absolutely.
It's a quality of person.
One of the things that we intend to do is have a kitchen that people can rent to create their organic products. So that's already part of
Well,
our
that's
thinking.
what I say, because I think dreams do come true when people come together and make it come true. So
How wonderful. How wonderful.
I would really like to be part of that. I would really like to be part of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased. Thank you
I'm very
so
pleased.
much.
I'm very excited. It's beautiful. So friendly, It's a friendly coffee.
No chemicals.
Nothing.
Zero. Not even for
I've
the
tasted organic coffee, but this is another thing. It's the roasted. You roast it very, very softly. That's the way I feel it. It's like a soft roast, a very gentle.
The most important thing is there's no chemical. Even organic coffee has chemicals.
Has chemicals. Organic growing allows all kinds of horrible things.
No one else has solved the ojo de gallo, the eye of the rooster.
The fungus.
Fungus that gets on
That's right, on the coffee.
the bean and on the leaf. First the leaf and then the bean. It ruins the coffee. So they have not solved that without chemicals. So even the organic gets sprayed.
But I said,
This does not.
because I'm a doctor, and I treat people without drugs. I have my whole career, 42 years. I said, wait a minute. Fungus is not smart enough to know the difference of whether it's a people fungus or a coffee fungus. Fungus is really stupid. So why don't we treat coffee fungus the same way that we treat people fungus, which is with beneficial bacteria and with nutrition. And the fungus will come into balance with the beneficial funguses and the bacteria. And so just the way it happens. And yes, I don't want to kill the fungus. It has a place, but I don't want it to kill my coffee. So we bought the most derelict coffee finca that we could find. We kept going from one coffee finca to another saying, no, this isn't bad enough. Could we see something worse? And the real estate agent said, okay. And finally they brought us to a really derelict coffee finca that had been abandoned 4 years before because it had so much fungus. The coffee owner finally said, I give up, fungus wins. And we said, great, no chemicals, 4 years, excellent. We'll take it. And we overpaid for it. And we started spraying it with bacteria and beneficial organisms and rich nutrients that we brewed ourselves in water barrels.
In the biodynamic sort of component?
Yeah, similar. We didn't use pure biodynamic way.
You dynamite them.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
And then we sprayed it. And we did not think that we would have a crop for 3 years. We were prepared to repair the land and repair the plants and so on. Well, we had a coffee crop the first year, and it was spectacular. And we said, wow, that's amazing. And then we, growers believe that you lose 35% of your crop when you grow organic. So if you're growing 100 tons of something, you only grow 65 tons of it, then it's organic. Well, the second year, our crop was 200% of our first crop. And we said, that's amazing. The third year, our crop was 200% of that. So it was 4 times our first crop. And this year, our crop has been twice that. So we have 8 times as much magnificent coffee. And of course, the coffee has gotten better, and that it was beautiful to start with. And now, well, we just tasted it,
Well,
right?
I read the book that Starbucks did, and this is I must tell you.
So next year, thank you. Next year, our coffee manager tells us we won't double. We'll just get another 70% increase. So it'll be 170 because there is a limit to what the plants can yield. He thinks. We have some interesting technologies that will change that. And we're bringing those technologies here to Chile so that when we were talking about this earlier, organic growers will be able to grow maybe twice as much, maybe 4 times as much, maybe even 5 times as much, so that the price of the unit will drop. But they'll be growing so much more that their income will actually go up. But for the consumer, the cost goes down because the volume increases. And these techniques are completely safe. They're completely without any harm to the environment, to the plant, animal, whatever. So that we're talking about a revolution in organic and biodynamic agriculture that gives us everything we want, which is volume, quality, and low price without harming the farmer. Isn't that and then we take large quantities of food and ship it to the United States, where people are being poisoned increasingly every day by Fukushima Daiichi. Where there is, even if you have a perfect biodynamic farm, it's radioactive. The water's radioactive, the soil is radioactive. It's a disaster of biblical proportions.
Thank